Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius.
Stoicism, a philosophical movement that began in ancient Greece and flourished in Rome, is grounded in the pursuit of virtue, the highest good. It teaches that by mastering our responses to external events, we can achieve true contentment. Stoicism isn't just about controlling emotions, it's about aligning them with reason. The core principles of Stoicism involve understanding what is in our control and what is not. According to Stoics, our own perceptions, decisions, and actions are within our control, while most external events are not. This distinction is crucial because it empowers us to focus our energy and attention on our own behavior and mindset, rather than external circumstances that we cannot change. The relevance of Stoicism in today's world is profound. In an age where stress, anxiety, and complexity dominate our lives, Stoic philosophy offers a framework for resilience and clarity. It teaches us to detach our happiness from the volatility of external conditions and base it instead on our own internal state. This approach is particularly effective in managing stress. By focusing on our capacity to adapt and respond rather than on attempting to control the uncontrollable, we cultivate a state of inner peace and stability. Furthermore, Stoicism promotes personal growth by encouraging a life of virtue and integrity. It teaches us to act according to reason, to be just in our dealings with others, and to meet challenges with courage. In a world where ethical considerations are often overshadowed by personal gain, Stoicism provides a moral compass, guiding us towards actions that are not only beneficial for ourselves but also for our communities. Embracing Stoicism can transform challenges into opportunities for personal development, allowing us to lead more fulfilling lives. As we apply its wisdom, we find that not only do we become more resilient in the face of adversity, but we also advance towards a more profound understanding of ourselves and the world around us.
Practical Stoic Techniques.
Practical Stoic Techniques. One of the most empowering aspects of Stoicism lies in its clear distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. The philosophy teaches that by focusing our efforts only on the things within our control, we can achieve greater contentment and effectiveness. This concept is simple yet profound. Things within our control typically include our own actions, responses, and judgments, while everything else, such as the behavior of others, societal trends, or even the weather, falls outside our direct influence. By accepting this, we reduce unnecessary stress and concentrate our energy where it counts the most, on our own choices and attitudes. Embracing this principle can lead to significant changes in how we approach life's challenges. For instance, instead of fretting over a delayed flight, a Stoic would focus on how they react to the delay, perhaps by reading, meditating, or catching up on emails, thus turning a potentially frustrating situation into a productive or at least a calm one. This shift in focus from the uncontrollable to the controllable empowers us, enhancing both our peace of mind and our productivity. Another powerful Stoic practice is premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This technique involves visualizing potential negative outcomes in order to prepare mentally and emotionally for them. It might sound counterintuitive in a culture that often promotes unbridled positivity, but this Stoic method is about fostering resilience and mental fortitude. By contemplating difficulties or adversities in advance, we can diminish the shock and paralysis that often accompany unexpected challenges. For example, a business leader might visualize the failure of a project to better prepare for strategic pivots and emotional resilience if the project does indeed encounter obstacles. The practice of premeditatio malorum not only prepares us for the worst but also helps us appreciate the present. Knowing that situations could be worse, or imagining having already lost what we have, enhances our gratitude for our current state, no matter how imperfect it might be. This mental rehearsal thus serves as a buffer against complacency and despair, equipping us to handle life's uncertainties with grace. Stoicism also advocates for the practice of voluntary discomfort. This might involve taking cold showers, fasting, or other forms of intentional hardship. The purpose of these practices is not to inflict pain unnecessarily but to strengthen one's resilience. Just as muscles grow through the stress of exercise, so too does our psychological fortitude through the stress of controlled, voluntary hardship. Regularly stepping outside our comfort zone in small, manageable ways prepares us for times when life forces us out of it in much larger, uncontrolled ways. Engaging in practices like taking cold showers might help one cultivate a level of detachment from physical discomfort, which can translate into emotional and psychological resilience. Fasting, on the other hand, teaches discipline and self-control, qualities that are invaluable when facing any of life's temptations or challenges. These practices echo the Stoic belief that experiencing discomfort voluntarily enhances our ability to deal with discomfort that is not chosen. Through these practical techniques, focusing on what we can control, preparing mentally for challenges, and engaging in voluntary discomfort, Stoicism provides tools that are immensely useful for anyone seeking to lead a more contented, effective, and resilient life. By integrating these practices into daily routines, we train ourselves not just to survive life's storms but to navigate them with composure and strength.
Section 2. Stoicism in Daily Life.
Stoicism in Daily Life. Incorporating Stoicism into daily life transforms not just our personal resilience but also our interactions and decisions, guiding us towards more rational, less reactive living. This ancient philosophy provides a robust framework for making decisions that are driven by logic and virtue rather than emotion and impulse. By encouraging a detachment from the outcomes and focusing on the decision-making process itself, Stoicism helps in cultivating a mindset where choices are based on reason. For example, when faced with a high-stakes decision, a Stoic approach would involve evaluating the options based on principles such as fairness, potential for growth, and alignment with personal values, rather than on fear, excitement, or peer pressure. This methodical approach ensures that decisions are thoughtful and considered, reducing the likelihood of regret and enhancing the quality of the outcomes. Moreover, Stoicism greatly enhances interpersonal relationships by promoting better anger management and empathy. It teaches that other people's actions are outside our control, but our reactions to them are not. Thus, instead of responding to provocation with anger, a Stoic strives to understand the intentions behind others' actions and responds with composure and insight. This shift from reaction to response prevents many conflicts and deepens relationships. Additionally, Stoicism's emphasis on empathy allows individuals to understand and share the feelings of others, further nurturing deeper connections. By practicing seeing things from others' perspectives, acknowledging that everyone has their reasons and struggles, we can foster greater tolerance and less judgment. The lives of prominent Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca are replete with examples of how Stoicism can be applied effectively in challenging situations. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, penned much of his work, Meditations, while on campaign in foreign lands, facing constant threats from nature and mankind alike. His writings reflect his Stoic mindset, focusing on maintaining self-control and dignity in the face of adversity. He often wrote about the importance of acting in a way that is consistent with nature and reason, regardless of the external circumstances. His thoughts on responding with grace and strength in difficult times serve as powerful guidance for anyone facing personal or professional challenges today. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, faced immense pressures as a statesman in the volatile court of Emperor Nero. Despite the precariousness of his position, Seneca consistently advocated for calm and rational thought. He was well known for his essays and letters that advised on coping with anger, practicing forgiveness, and finding contentment in simplicity. His advice to friends and readers often included practical ways to incorporate Stoicism into every aspect of life, demonstrating how the philosophy could offer solace and strength, even when one's external world was fraught with danger and intrigue. through decision-making that prioritizes reason, relationships that are managed with understanding and empathy, and examples set by Stoic figures throughout history, Stoicism proves to be immensely practical and beneficial in daily life. It offers not just a theoretical framework but a living practice, cultivated through everyday actions and decisions, helping individuals lead lives marked by increased rationality, resilience, and respect for others. By adopting Stoic principles, one can navigate the complexities of modern life with a calm that comes from within, poised to face whatever challenges may arise with a clear mind and a steadfast heart.
Section 3. Benefits and Challenges of Stoicism.
Benefits and Challenges of Stoicism. The practice of Stoicism offers a myriad of long-term benefits that can enhance both personal and professional aspects of one's life. By cultivating a Stoic mindset, individuals often experience a significant increase in self-awareness. This heightened awareness arises from constant self-reflection on one's thoughts and actions, a fundamental Stoic practice. Such introspection helps in recognizing personal biases and emotional triggers, leading to better emotional regulation and decision-making. Moreover, the Stoic practice of focusing on what is within our control fosters resilience. This resilience becomes a bedrock during turbulent times, providing the strength to face adversity with equanimity rather than despair. In professional settings, this can translate to greater perseverance and a level-headed approach to problem-solving, often leading to improved job performance and satisfaction. In personal realms, the satisfaction derived from Stoic practices often stems from a reduction in unnecessary worries and an enhanced appreciation for life's simple pleasures. Stoics learn to cherish what they have instead of obsessing over what they lack or what could go wrong. This shift in perspective can lead to deeper contentment and a more fulfilling life, as one learns to value the present moment and the resources at hand, regardless of external circumstances. Despite these benefits, Stoicism is not without its criticisms. Some view it as a passive philosophy, suggesting that it encourages disengagement from the world and a suppression of emotions. Critics argue that Stoicism's emphasis on accepting things as they are might inhibit individuals from striving for change or improvement. However, this is a misinterpretation of Stoic principles. Stoicism does not advocate for passivity. Rather, it promotes active engagement with the world through the lens of what one can realistically influence and change. It encourages emotional regulation, not emotional suppression. Stoics do not deny their feelings. They simply choose not to be controlled by them. By distinguishing between emotion and action, Stoicism empowers individuals to act according to wisdom and virtue, regardless of their emotional state. Another critique often leveled against Stoicism is its perceived cold rationality, which some believe might lead to a lack of empathy and warmth in personal relationships. However, true Stoic practice involves profound empathy, understanding and recognizing the common struggles we all face and responding with compassion and rational assistance rather than mere emotional reaction. Stoicism teaches that we are all part of a larger community, and it is our duty to help one another through reasoned understanding and mutual support. For those interested in integrating Stoicism into their lives, the journey can begin with small, manageable steps. Start by identifying areas of your life where you feel most reactive or stressed and apply Stoic techniques to these situations. Practice distinguishing between what you can control and what you cannot. Introduce daily reflections in your routine, perhaps through journaling or meditation, focusing on your thoughts and reactions throughout the day. Gradually, incorporate practices like voluntary discomfort to enhance your resilience and adaptability. The path of Stoicism is both challenging and rewarding. It requires consistent practice and a willingness to look inward, questioning habitual reactions and societal norms. Yet the rewards, increased clarity, serenity, and a profound connection to the world, are well worth the effort. As you embark on this journey, remember that Stoicism is not about achieving perfection but about progressing towards a more reasoned, peaceful, and resilient life. Each small step is a stride towards a more stoic and profound existence. Conclusion. Throughout this video, we've explored the profound and practical aspects of Stoicism, a philosophy that not only withstands the test of time but also offers significant benefits in today's fast-paced and often tumultuous world. We began by delving into the core principles of Stoicism, emphasizing its focus on virtue, control, and rationality, setting the stage for understanding how these principles can be applied to enhance our daily lives. We then moved into practical Stoic techniques, such as differentiating what is within our control, practicing premeditation of adversities, and embracing voluntary discomfort. These practices equip us with the tools to manage stress effectively, enhance our decision-making capabilities, and strengthen our resilience in the face of life's challenges. Further, we saw how Stoicism can be seamlessly integrated into everyday life, improving our decision-making processes, enriching our interpersonal relationships through better management of emotions like anger, and fostering empathy. We drew inspiration from the lives of notable Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, who exemplified how to live virtuously and resiliently amidst trials. Despite the criticisms of being perceived as passive or overly rational, we discussed how Stoicism actively engages with life's complexities and enhances emotional intelligence. Stoicism teaches us to respond to life's situations with reason and virtue, not to suppress our emotions but to manage them constructively. As we conclude, I encourage you to reflect on how these Stoic practices might be applied in your own life. Which aspects resonated most with you? Have you experienced changes in your life from applying any Stoic principles? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear how Stoicism has impacted you or any questions you might have about integrating these practices further into your daily routine. And if you're eager to continue exploring how philosophical insights can enhance your personal and professional life, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Your engagement helps us grow a community where wisdom and practical life strategies converge. Thank you for watching, and remember, every step toward mastering Stoicism is a step towards a more serene and controlled life.